It's not in your power to determine whether a goal is too big or not. Just have your dreams, have your goals, and do everything in your power every day, the best you can, without overdoing it. Rest, be in balance, be in peace, balance out the feminine, masculine energies inside of you. Enjoy the ride, be playful, be truthful to yourself, stay compassionate, forgive yourself, forgive other people, take care of your inner being, like inside of you, and feeling that peace. And life will unfold, and it will give you the right people or opportunities and events. It will blow your mind, always. But it's about you to take the decision inside of you to trust. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of my YouTube channel / podcast. It's been a while. I know. I'm not really consistent in doing this, and I actually know that you really loved to listen to my episodes, and just life happens, and I'm always so intuitive in what I'm doing and allowing myself to follow my excitement and my passion, and it's just been not the right moment for some reason to capture the things that happened in my life in a video. But now I felt really inspired to start talking again after I hosted the Rising Women Retreat number 5. And I just felt like, yeah, it's important for me to speak up more and to share more. And now being in Copenhagen, in this beautiful place, I'm really grateful for it. I really feel like I have the space now to share more. And I'm really excited for it. And thank you for being here, for tuning in, and yeah, for just being present. And I invite all of us to take a deep breath in and out through the mouth. For a moment, really ground yourself, placing both of your feet firmly to the ground. Just feel the ground, the touch, the sole of your feet. Take a deep breath in and grow tall in your spine. Be really comfortable, gracefully exhale. Sink with your shoulders. Be soft in your face, in your cheekbones, in your forehead. Inhale for life and exhale to surrender. And open the eyes. It's always so nice to ground and to arrive and to connect with your breath wherever you are in your everyday life. Yeah, today I want to talk about what to do in the face of uncertainty. If you're in the face of confusion and transition and you are stuck and you don't know where to go, you need to make decisions, but you're not really sure which decisions, and you feel a little bit lost. And I haven't taken any notes. Everything that I'm saying now is really intuitively and also talking from my heart and from my experiences. And I also would really like to remind you that this is just an offer from my heart to yours. Just feel into it, what feels right to you and what not. And just know that all the answers are within you. You know everything. You are incredibly wise. Your heart is incredibly wise. And whatever advice you receive from the outside, take it and be grateful for it, and then make your own decision. And just know that phases of transition and phases of uncertainty are super normal, and they will keep coming up. They will keep showing up because we are living in circles and phases, but it's hopefully a spiral up and not a spiral down. Because when we think we keep actually walking in circle, we're actually moving a little bit more upwards. And just look back, like what have you been doing 1 year ago and where are you right now? I believe there have been a lot of changes, a lot of lessons, and just acknowledge that for a moment, how far you've come, and that where you are right now is exactly where you need to be, even though maybe it doesn't feel like it. And one thing that really helps me if I'm in a phase of uncertainty is to know that I don't need to figure it out today. Like, it's okay. I don't need to find the answers for my problems or for my questions today. I don't know, and it's totally okay. Tomorrow is another day. And most of my life, actually, the next day, something will happen that helps me to go further. It's magical and always works. Also being not attached to a certain, outcome. Just really trust and surrender. And for that, be grateful. Gratitude is a big thing. Be grateful for what you have right now in your life, for everything. And just imagine, what would you do tomorrow if there suddenly wouldn't be any more red lights on the street? Like, how much chaos would it be in the traffic? You can be so grateful for the red lights that are existing. Just be grateful for everything that you have right now, with what you could actually not live tomorrow and that you actually take for granted. There's so many things. And just load yourself up with so much gratitude that you are in a state that feels actually warm inside of you to be in. Another thing that really helps is to hold yourself and to mother yourself and to mother your confusion. Do not throw salt in your wound by being hard on yourself. Take care of yourself. Be compassionate with your questions. Be compassionate with your confusion. Be compassionate that you don't know. Be compassionate with yourself by literally holding yourself, by telling yourself it's okay, and doing things that are good for you. Take it slow. And this is already the third thing, what helps in times of uncertainty. Go out to nature, go out to the park, and just do nothing for 1 day. Just embrace being in silence, because it's in those moments in silence where you actually can listen to your intuition the best, to your heart, your inner voice, and do what makes you happy. I realized always doing what makes me happy, always allowing myself to do what makes me happy, is a chance to connect as well with my heart. Giving yourself the space to be creative, to draw, to paint. Coming into these activities that you really enjoy doing, but maybe do not allow yourself so much. In those moments where you come into your flow, it's so easy to get clarity on things and answers. And what is so important for you to know is that you can give your best, and you can look for answers, and you can think in your mind about your next steps, and this is good. But at some point, it's really about letting go and know that you don't know. Because your mind can only give you answers actually to what has happened in the past. But if you have a dream right now in your life and you don't know how to achieve it, and you try with your mind to find solutions, it's most of the time very limited, and you question whether it's actually really possible for you to achieve it. But in truth it's not in your power. It's nature's power to decide whether it's possible or not. In my life, magical things have happened just by me trusting. I have big dreams and I do little steps every day, but it also seems sometimes really unreachable and impossible. But what I have learned is that trusting my intuition and living every day more truthfully to my heart leads to miracles that I could have not predicted, like people coming into my life, events, possibilities, gifts from the universe that have been blowing my mind and actually leading me to where I actually want to be in life, or even better. And for that, I needed to be so open to receive those gifts. It's a practice, it's like a muscle that you practice, the openness, the trust. It's always repeating in your mind through meditation, to affirmations, that this world is a place of miracles and wonders, that they do exist, and the universe is always providing for you to make those things happen. It's not in your power to determine whether a goal is too big or not. Just have your dreams, have your goals, and do everything in your power every day, the best you can, without overdoing it. Rest, be in balance, be in peace, balance out the feminine and masculine energies inside of you. Enjoy the ride, be playful, be truthful to yourself, stay compassionate, forgive yourself, forgive other people, take care of your inner being, that you're on the right path, like inside of you, and feeling that peace. And life will unfold and it will give you the right people or opportunities and events. It will blow your mind always, but it's about you to take the decision inside of you to trust. Your mind really can always just only explain what has happened in the past. My mind too. Sometimes I forget what has happened actually in the last months, and how incredible things happened by me showing up for myself and being brave, and then just things unfold. Like for example, when I was in LA, and I just every day took decisions that resonated deeply with what I wanted. I really followed my intuition in the smallest details. And one day I decided to go to the farmer's market and to buy raspberries. I really wanted to do it. I had a really great casting. I felt amazing and so clear. And I actually had a guy who wanted to see me that day for a date. But I didn't feel it. I felt like I want to be for myself and buy raspberries in this farmer's market. And I took an Uber because I told myself I deserve this. I deserve to take an Uber and not to take a bus. Just little things that mean a lot to me back then, because I deserve to live a life that feels good every day to me. I did it, and I arrived at the farmer's market, and there was something magical in the air. The sun shined, and I just felt so great inside of me. And when I was about to buy my raspberries and blueberries, the man in front of me asked me if he could pay for me, and I told him no, it's fine, but he still paid. And I looked into his eyes and I felt really warm, and yeah, I just decided to trust him. And then we sat in the sun and ate cactus together, and we get to know each other, and he shared with me about his life. And then it turns out that he's a businessman that had a really tough childhood and really tough life, living on the streets, living as a male prostitute. His mother suicided in front of his eyes, like all this terrible stuff happening. And then he got lucky, and somebody just showed him the world of real estate when he was 21, and that's how he got really rich really quick, and is now a millionaire that wants to give back to the world. But he is still struggling a little bit with his health and his inner peace, and is looking for a private yoga teacher. which was funny because I was a private yoga teacher and I am. And I always told my friends back in Germany and wherever that I actually really want to make the rich people happy. I really want to show them how they find peace within themselves. And my goal was actually to have this rich millionaire that could afford a private yoga teacher and coach. And then suddenly I met this guy eating cactus in the parking lot in LA just by following my heart, telling me to go grocery shopping, not grocery shopping, raspberry shopping at the farmer's market. And then, yeah, we just, I'm really careful with people. I'm not like, trusting blindly. I have a good intuition with people too, and I knew I can trust him. And it ended up being a really beautiful relationship with him and his assistant. I gave the two of them yoga in the park. He cried because he was so in touch with the wind touching his skin for the first time of his life. And it was just so rewarding for me. And in this way, I also had another income in LA. I could follow my passion, giving really this what I wanted to give to this world as a yoga teacher while I was there also like for modeling. And this was just a little example. Like magic like that happened in my life every day. Like crazy things, crazy stories. I just spoke it out to the universe what I wanted, and I was completely letting go. I'm really trusting in divine timing that everything unfolds when the time is right. I really do believe in that. There are so many moments in my life where I felt like this is a full circle closed, and sometimes I didn't understand why things have happened in a certain way, but looking back, I completely understand why. Or for example, when I was in New York and suddenly it was so hard for me to get jobs, it was really not working well. And this is why we got creative and we found a solution for me to go to LA. And only because it didn't go well for me in New York, I went to LA. And LA is the place for me, I realized, being there to create a home, a community. Like I never felt so much love and belonging for a place, even though I love actually every place that I'm in. But something about LA really got me. And I'm endlessly grateful for my hard time in New York because I don't know how I would have found a way to LA and have this magical time. The 6 weeks I've spent in LA, every day was pure magic and a pure reward from the universe. It's been a tough year for me, and always keeping my heart open and keep practicing to soften my heart really led to the most beautiful encounters, and I'm really grateful for that. And I would really like to invite you to also soften in your heart. Stay soft, stay open, and do what feels good to you every day. Follow your highest excitement. That what feels good to you, without attachment to the outcome. Be in trust. If there's one thing I want you to know is that wonders, miracles, they happen. And you are the creator of them. You and the universe, it's co-creation. You can never do something alone. Everything happens, and the life will really give you the right people. But maybe it's not today, maybe it's tomorrow. And when you are right now in a phase where you don't want to be, you need to embrace that. You need to accept that and surrender to it. And if there's an obstacle on your path right now, then know you can walk another path for a while. Walk the path of least resistance. And there will be gifts. Stay open for this new path. And who knows when you will be able to go back to your path that you originally wanted. Life is so beautiful once you surrender to it and see that the challenges that you get in life are big gifts because they teach you something, because they open your eyes, because they make you feel. Everything happens for a reason, and you can turn it. You have the decision and the power to catalyze everything. You have the power to take what life has given you, to learn, to grow, and to give back in beauty and in love. You can do it. And life is tough sometimes, and in phases of uncertainty, I also would really like to invite you to stick close to the people that feel like a warm sunlight, people that you feel safe with, people that believe in you and see you, and you can share your dreams with, you can share your confusion with. It's important for us to stick together. A warm surrounding of people. You've got this for sure. Like you've got this. You have the power, and there's always a solution for everything. And maybe you don't know the solution yet, and it's completely okay. Let life surprise you. It will always keep surprising you. It's so creative. Like the way the universe unfolds, it's mind-blowing, and I believe that's the beauty in it. Surrender to the great mystery. And I need to learn that too. I always need to remember that myself. Yeah. I hope that my words could inspire you a little, or help you, or resonate with you, or provoke you. You can let me know in the comments. You can let me know through messages. I would really like to hear from you and how this episode made you feel. Take things slow too. Take the pressure away. Beauty is in the slowness. Okay, my beautiful. I believe this is a good end for now. If you want to hear more from me, then let me know, subscribe, and write in the comments what you want to hear for the next episode. And if you don't know me yet, then welcome to my channel. My name is Aneta. I'm a woman of this earth. I follow my heart and I follow my passion. And right now it is to connect women, especially with their hearts, to empower women through realizing that the power is within themselves by creating the Rising Women Retreats. I also host yoga and sailing trips in Greece. And please check out my website if this sounds also wonderful and amazing to you. You're very welcome to join for next year's trip. And also I'm a model and an actress because I love to be in front of the camera, and it's been a long time that I haven't allowed myself to follow this path. But I know that you cannot stop nature, and we are nature. So if you have a talent or passion for something, you cannot stop life from unfolding in the way that your passion or talent will be shown. Also trust in that. Trust yourself, trust life, trust your intuition. Live life led by the heart. Take a deep breath and surrender. Love always. Aneta.